The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found.
Today on EA Sports, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jameis to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore busting through to get him for a loss of 6. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Jones got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Barmore picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Winston now from the 50. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
They like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Now he's forced out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Kamara is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hunter Bryant there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. DJ Chark, 66 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Winston into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, The thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And Sharp calls it in. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Eluding the pressure right. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to Montgomery on second down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. On second down, Montgomery working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Saints will have the football back. Winston now to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Jones throw taken in by Chark. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 2nd and a yard. Jones fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun, Winston. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Patriots have it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 73 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Winston and the Saints now down 21-14. A minute 13 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it second down. Winston to throw. It's complete. Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now Winston.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So this will wind up a victory for the New England